Hello everyone, it is the Aaliyah Dixon Holiday Podcast, or as you formerly know it as the Saito Maito and Lily Podcast. We are currently in Podbean. It was silent because it was waiting for your applause. We're in Podbean now. I'm in Podbean right now. I don't know why I keep saying where. Like I'm in the studio like Arasha and Rowan with their Spitball podcast. Yes, I'm plugging it in. Please check it out. They're on the last episode. They'll said they'll make more in the future. I don't know. I go in chronological order, like oldest episode to newest episode. So, yeah. Let's talk about it. First, let's talk about what happened to me. What is going on with Aaliyah Dixon Holiday? Well, currently, what's going on with me is that I'm freshly out of college. Well, high school. I'm in college now. It's like, new game, the anime, except the girl was freshly out of college and, well, now starting a job. I'm too scared to start a job because then I'll fear that I'm growing older. And I accepted growing older, but like, it's a scary thought. Growing older is scary. Like, just yesterday I was a baby, and now I'm a college student. I'm not going to say which college I'm in, because, you know, I don't want you guys hunting me down with a tranquilizer and taking me to your basement where you can do questionable things to me, which I won't allow you to do that, because that's disgusting and weird. You pedophiles! That one got way too serious way too quickly. Okay, anyways. Why did I switch to Podbean? First of all, it's not totally switching. Think of it this way. Spotify Artist is like an old house that I'm moving out of, you know? And then Podbean is like this new house that I'm thinking of moving in to, but I'm not fully sure. Because I have to upgrade and all that, and that's gonna take money. Money. So yeah, that's that. I also want to currently mention that the reason why I switched from Spotify Arts is because it used to be Anchor, and I like Anchor so much. I really liked it, Anchor. I don't like it now. It's a so-so relationship. But I just learned that you can import... Hold on. Sorry. I just learned that you can actually import your podcast episodes to Podbean. So I did that way before. Sorry, there's people around me. And, you know... I recorded episodes way back when I recorded episodes, I just, you can transfer it to Podbean. Yeah. So I might be staying on Spotify Arts long enough until I know how to function with Podbean, but until then, just expect episodes from Podbean, Spotify Artists, Podbean, Spotify Arts, because they're all going to be transferred to the same thing. Everybody's going to be listening on two different devices. Podbean or Spotify. Podbean or Spotify. So, yeah. Current situation, still publishing episodes on different platforms, but with my RSS feed, they can publish on the same episode publisher, if you get what I mean. I don't know how to put it. So, if I publish it on Spotify, and I immediately take my RSS feed to Podbean, all the episodes from Spotify will go to Podbean, vice versa. So, yeah. Let's talk about what's going on here in life in general and the world. What is the future of this podcast? The future of this podcast is, I don't know the future of this podcast. I still don't know. I want to do it, and I have the motivation to, But it's just like, what should I do? What do you guys want to see? I know on my Spotify I saw a comment about the algorithm, and I remember doing the algorithm episode, because the algorithm picks and chooses what they want other people, what they want you to see or hear. Same goes with podcasts. So I'm like, what can get this episode far enough to people so they can see and hear my voice? You know? Because then it all becomes, am I doing the right thing? Is this podcast still alive? How am I going to revive this podcast so it can keep going for another year? By the way, Happy New Year's, guys. I forgot to tell you that. So, yeah. My current relationship with this podcast is like, hey, I love you. We can work this out, but you're going to need to change for me. What is weird, don't change for anybody, especially they ask it like that. But in cases of a podcast that changed for the worst, yeah, you can ask them to change because, like, they changed for the worst. Like, you want them to change for the better of both of you. But yeah, what am I going to do on this podcast? What am I going to do? So I talk about sports, so I talk about art, so I talk about the current state of this country, falling and flailing and dumping into the water. So I talk about Donald Trump being back as the president, so I answer comments, like, tell me what you want me to do. Tell it to me in the episodes below, in the comments below. So yeah, this was 6 minutes, my shortest podcast episode, because I can't add segments. I can add segments, and like I do Spotify artists, which is why I probably might stay with Spotify artists, and it can transfer to Podbean whenever it feels like it to. So, first episode to Podbean in general. Yeah. 7 minutes. I'll see you on the next one.